We might be on the way back here. I hope. Good grief. Um, I'm up on my primary device, but I'm still not up on my secondary device, which is what I watched the break on and what I was doing in chat, so that I could see if there was a problem. So I saw on the iPad when the stream went down. Okay, now I think we're back up. All right, I'm back up on the iPad, so that must mean that you guys are back up too. Good gracious, man, I am sorry about that. This YouTube did the same thing to me about maybe a week ago, roughly, and it had never done this before, and it did the exact same thing about a week ago, and I don't know what is going on. I may have to switch to Breakers TV or get off of YouTube, because this is twice now in like 10 days. Anyway, this is where we left off on this sweet Hank Aaron refractor hit. One of the 70th anniversary inserts is the card that I had in my hand when I realized on the iPad that everything had gone down. No, you did not miss anything, because, as I said, I watch it on two devices. The device that I stream from, which always looks fine to me, and then a secondary device where I log in just like you do. That's the iPad. And that's so as soon as I saw the iPad freeze up and go down, I knew the stream had dropped. So even though it shows that it's okay on my primary device, when I see it drop on the secondary, I know to stop and try to reacquire the stream, which is, of course, what I tried to do unsuccessfully for a couple of minutes before finally just deciding, as I told you guys in chat as I was doing it, that I was just going to have to reboot the whole thing and see if that would clear it up. I don't prefer to have to reboot the whole thing, because that broadcast software takes 2 or 3 minutes to reload itself, and then of course the computer itself takes a couple minutes to reboot as well, so you end up losing 4 or 5 minutes. But once it became apparent that it was not going to reacquire the stream otherwise, that's what we had to do. So it blows, and I'm sorry, and I don't know why YouTube keeps dropping the stream. I mean, I've always done the live on YouTube with no problems until the one happened, I don't know, about a week ago. Except it was a lot longer, because the first time I didn't really know how to fix it, and I kept trying all kinds of things. Then, now I know, because I had it happen once before, so it's a little faster, but still, it blows, and I'm sorry about that, guys. So it may be that I may end up having to relocate over to Breakers TV at some point if I can't get this, if YouTube keeps doing this. Or one of the others. I mean, I guess it has to be Breakers TV. There's a lot of options out there, but anyway, we're back at it. So we have a blue parallel here, and let's see what the Dustin May is numbered, because it should be numbered on here somewhere. Where are you numbered, Dustin? Well, maybe not. I thought all the parallels were numbered except for silver. Am I overlooking it? No, I don't see it. All right, so I thought that the blue parallels would be numbered, but I don't see a number. But anyway, you have a nice blue parallel, whether or not it is numbered. But I appreciate you sticking around through that, guys. That's it just really blows. There's a Benintendi. I mean, I'm excited. There's a Bregman. I'm excited about getting into it. You're excited about getting into it. We're in the middle of it, and YouTube decides to send us down the garden path. So, not fun. Here's another 70th anniversary insert. This one of Greg Maddux. So, that's a pretty cool hit, too, with the refractor of Greg Maddux. He's got some autographs in this series as well. From what I have, I just kind of took a look at the autograph checklist, and of course I don't remember everybody's name who was on it, because it was a pretty big group of people, but I remember some of the highlight reels of it. There's another rookie insert, Yaleski, I never say this guy's name right, Gurriel. So that's a nice Nice shot for the Astros there with the rookie refractor. And most of this stuff, my plan is, of course, I always sort this stuff at the, oh, hold on. Oh, this is another, what is this? This is I guess it's just another 70th anniversary insert. I thought for a minute we might have something, cool there, but that's just a reproduction of a signature. I thought we might have gotten lucky and gotten an extra hit, an extra signature hit in that box, but no such luck. Oh, so anyway, as I was saying, most of this stuff I hope to get out the door to you, if not tomorrow, the following day. The sorting, there's an Aaron Judge. The sorting takes a while, the Dansby. But all the hits and things I do right at the end of the break before I even get up. I put all the hits in their top loaders and their sleeves and all that stuff. And then depending on the time of night, sometimes I sort the same night the base cards. Sometimes I sort the base cards the next day. But at any rate, my plan is to get them out tomorrow or the following day. There's a first Bowman for the Blue Jays. Hey, there's Duke Snider. Cool. I'm liking the inserts that we're getting in here. Definitely liking the inserts that we're finding. So this is the 1951 reproduction card. And, of course, refractor. Nice hit for the, was that the Dodgers? Well, where did we go? Yeah, the Dodgers. Jimenez, is that numbered? That looked kind of like it might be, but I don't see the number on it, so I guess it was not. So again, I know, sorry, I have to stop and look still, and this is the first of it I've opened too, so some of it I've got to stop and look and see what is numbered and what is not. It's not like, when you've done it a bunch, you kind of know by glancing whether or not something's going to be numbered, but on the new stuff, it takes a little bit longer. There's a Tampa Bay Rays talent pipeline. Once again, of course, we have single A, double A, triple A on that card. Blake Rutherford, first Bowman. And I'm going to set some of our base over here to the side so that we have a little more room to stack things. Oh, there's an Alex Reyes rookie. Burrows. All right. Bryce Harper, Buster Posey, Taylor Ward Chrome, Chalmers Chrome. Let me take another look at that Chalmers for a second. Now that again I thought was a slightly, I guess it's just the way the picture was taken for a minute. I thought that was maybe a different color parallel that might be numbered as well, but I don't see anything on it that said it does not have a number. Just double checking it again. Yeah, no number on it. So, all right. Oh, Braden Shipley. Tyler Glasnow again. It's another rookie, this Aaron Judge in the chrome. Rookie refractor. I think it was, yeah, it is a refractor. Aaron Judge has been socking them out of the park lately. Forgot what they said his average distance was, but it's quite high. Like, in comparison to like our home run leaders, the distance that he gets on his balls is pretty Pretty amazing. All right, so we're into box 2, Benintendi again, Bregman. And as before, we're just going to kind of keep buzzing through. I'm going to set our Chrome cards off to the side so we can recap them at the end if we choose to. Huh. That's funny. That's a nice Syndergaard. They said there was, I think this has got to be the one where they do the nod to the, they had the one series, I don't remember what year it was, and it was like the unfashionably dressed ones. So I'm going to assume that this is a nod to that with the Syndergaard insert. Also refractor, of course. Oh, that's the old stack. Cody Bellinger, that's nice chrome. Jose De Leon, rookie, refractor, chrome, of course. We have one stuck there, one stuck in the back. It's another one of our 70th anniversary inserts. Whoops, I stacked that with the chrome. I meant to stack that with the insert. There's also a series in here that has All-American Game signatures, which are the ones that the baseball that they signed when they were still in high school. The players were still in high school. So there's some of those inserts as a possibility in here. There's a top 100 prospects. And of course we have the Bowman Ascent autos and the Chrome Prospect autos and all that fun stuff. Garcia. Chance Adams, first Bowman. Oh, what was the auto in box 1? It is numbered to 50. I believe it was 7 of 50. We'll flip it over here in a second. Yeah, 7 of 50 on the Funkhauser. For the Tigers, that was the auto out of box 1. Somebody just asked that in chat. I guess if somebody's watching this later, they're thinking I just had a stroke and suddenly, like, traveled back in time to pick that up. But no, someone asked in chat to take a look at that. There's our top 100 prospects again with Rutherford. Oh, sure thing, Eric. I mean, that is absolutely the least I can do, considering we had the fun time there with YouTube deciding to drop our stream. Chipper Jones in the 70th anniversary. I was just like, the outfits are pretty much cracking me up on those. Of course, I think the one they showed us in the sell sheet was, who was it? Was it Bryce Harper? It was one of them in, oh, I can't remember if it was Bryce Harper or if it was somebody else, but they were in like a red, white, and blue suit that was pretty interesting. Of course, my brother-in-law wears a lot of stuff like what you're seeing in these cards, so I live it to a certain extent. There's a Carson Fulmer rookie, chrome, of course. Another Blake Rutherford first. That one paper. There's another Uleski rookie. Oh, Look at this. I love these. Now, the Hank Aaron was a, yeah, this is a refractor too, I guess. I wasn't sure if it was for a minute. So there we've got the Koufax, which is equally cool. I mean, the Hank Aaron still, I think, just because Hank is one of my favorite players ever. So the Hank Aaron still kind of has my heart so far. But that Sandy Koufax was pretty nice too, I have to admit. Of course, not everybody. I mean, I know a lot of, especially in this series, you're probably looking more for the rookies and the prospects. But I like looking at some of our legacy veteran players. There's again Glenn Bragg's 70th anniversary. If I can get it where I'm not holding it upside down. Insert. So I always enjoy seeing our superstars from yesteryears, if you will. So I was talking to the rep today about this series and asking, how much they had on hand and that kind of stuff. There's a Jason Groom first Bowman for the Sox. That's nice. And yeah, he said this stuff, like, of course, today is just the day it came out. He's like, oh yeah, our stuff is, we don't have any extra. Everything's already gone. It's all gone. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, normally there's extras for years on end, right? I mean, you can go back and buy stuff from 10 years ago in case quantities. But no, he says not for this. He's like, yeah, it's all gone. So, okay, well, I'm glad I ordered a few cases at least, because apparently it's not going to be super easy to pick it back up later. Which I guess kind of all goes back to the change that Topps made in the way they manufacture these things now. They no longer do a bunch of extras. Another talent pipeline, this one for the Rockies. And again, of course, your single A, double A, triple A. Yeah, so now I guess they just print based on orders is their new, Topps new thing. So whatever the pre-orders are, that's allegedly, that's all they print. And so if you want to go back and get more later, oh, there's a Moncada. If you want to go back and get more later, you cannot. Another top 100 prospects. But I still don't know how I feel about that, because I think somewhere down the road, I think Topps has got a bunch of that. I think they say they haven't printed any more and they're not going to make any more, but I bet you they do. I bet you they have some somewhere in a warehouse. There's a big pile of them, and a year down the road, they're going to suddenly release a bunch. That's just my theory. Kershaw. I don't know if you guys remember last year with 2016 Topps Finest baseball. There's a Tyler Austin paper. But they held the Topps Finest. Oh, here's our hit. And it is Angel Perdomo for the Blue Jays. First Bowman. And I don't guess that is numbered. So there you go, Blue Jays. There's a hit for you. So anyway, as I was saying, I don't know if you guys, there was a Hunter Dozier, paper rookie. If you guys remember last year with 2016 Topps Finest Baseball, Topps wouldn't sell that to the distributors. They, you had to get it like from Topps themselves. And normally you would get it from the distributors. So apparently they still have like a ton of it. And now, a year later, they're getting ready to give it to all the distributors. So I guess I will probably pick some of that up so that we can break a little bit of it. I don't know how, there's a Chang first Bowman. Oh, there's a nice Austin Meadows for the Pirates. Again, with the insert series, the kind of throwback. And refractor, of course. So I don't know how you guys feel about 2016 Topps Finest, but I plan on getting some of it, I think. Of course, the price is going to be higher than normal because it's coming out a year later. Thank you, Topps, for not sending it to my distributors last year, but what are you going to do? AAA for the Orioles. Well, Talent Pipeline. Single A, double A, triple A. Blake Rutherford. Oh, look at that. Back to back. The paper and the chrome. I don't know why I found that interesting, but I kind of did. Of course, you know, sometimes you open up a pack, like, for instance, in Strata, you open up something, there's a De La Cruz. Oh, there's a Dansby Swanson. That's nice. Rookie. It's not, is it a refractor? It is a refractor. All right, cool. Nice Dansby Swanson rookie refractor. Oh, there's a nice Torres for the Yankees. That one is not a refractor, though, on the Torres. I just always show when the box is empty. I don't know. It's just a habit I've had for years. I always show the inside just so everybody knows there's nothing extra hanging out inside that box that should come out. Stewart. Oh, Alex Bregman. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. For the Astros. In the 1951 reproduction card on the Bregman. Very cool. Very, very cool. Like that hit a lot on the Bregman. Oh, you got a Torres Superfractor. Sweet, man. Oh, that is nice. I would love to... I'd love to pull a Superfractor out of here tonight. That would be awesome. Talent Pipeline for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, the Superfractors in general, of course, obviously, very sweet hits. But to pull it as a Torres, oh, you gotta love that, man. That is solid. Oh, here we have a nice purple parallel for Hoskins. And this should be numbered, but I did not see one on our other. This one, yes. There we go. 175 of 250. But on our blue parallel earlier, I'm holding it at a weird angle so you can see the number. Our blue parallel earlier wasn't numbered, though, which I thought was odd. But our purple parallel is numbered, so yay for our purple parallel. We already looked at those. I keep wanting to pick up the first stack every time I lay them down to take a better look at something. There's first Bowman. Kyle Tucker. Yeah, you just never know what you're going to find. Oh, that was Austin Meadows. He played for UK, I think. Didn't he? think he did. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't follow, I know that I should. I don't follow college baseball like very much. And I should. I know that I should. But really, I do not follow college very much. Just going to stack those that way. Here's another Alex Bregman. That also a refractor. So you're having a lot of nice Bregman hits here for the Astros. Of course, I know we need to find you a superfractor. We need to find you a signature. I know. We got to find you something. Something else. We always want the next best, don't we? Oh, here's a nice gold. That's got to be numbered. Yep, to 25. 7 of 25 on the gold parallel of the Dijon, for the Cardinals of the Dijon. So that is a nice hit for the Cards, numbered to 25. Let's see, look at that. I picked up the right stack that time. Luis Ortiz. Rookie, who is that? David Dahl. That, Hoskins. One thing about these, there are a lot of cards to sort through. There's another 70-year parallel. Or insert, rather. That was an insert, not a parallel. You know, sometimes I get spoiled when you do a lot of the football, especially, and you open the things that have, you know, like 5 cards in the box or 10 cards in the box or something. You kind of forget sometimes. And then you have things like this with a lot more base in it, and kind of forget what it's like. Oh, I know what we were talking about earlier. I was saying, you know, the player that was back-to-back is paper and his chrome back-to-back in the pack. Oh, is that technically considered orange? I kind of call it gold, but okay. I didn't really think there was an orange in this one. I thought the colors were silver, purple, blue, gold, red, and black. I didn't think that they had one technically as orange in 2017 Bowman. I thought that it was gold, but if it is orange, okay. That is Angels Talent Pipeline. I really thought that, I didn't think they had an orange in this. That's why I thought that was gold, but I apologize if I misspoke and that is supposed to be referred to as orange. There, that's the card I was thinking of. It was Chris Bryant in the red, white, and blue. See, I knew we'd run across it eventually. So that's the one I was talking about earlier in the suit that was kind of flashy, I guess is the right word to say, with the Chris Bryant. Yeah, that's funny. Hunter Dozier went by a second ago. There is a DeLeon in the top 100 prospects. Stewart, Jimenez. Oh, I keep going off track when we were talking about, I talk about it and then I talk about something else. I don't ever finish what my thought was. Talking about the player that was back-to-back. We opened some Strata, I don't know, a few months ago, and like everybody in there, oh, there's a Cotton rookie. Is that a refractor? Yeah. Everybody in there was it was like the same player, right? Because, I mean, first of all, there's only 2 cards in Strata. So there they are, 1, 2. And then So it's the same player in the box, okay, but we're opening like a half case. And then the rest of the case, the player came up like 2 more times. So out of the half case, which was 12 hits, like 4 of them were the same player. There's a Rosario Prospects, top 100 prospects. And sometimes you just look at that stuff and think, what happened to the random part of the insertion, right? Allegedly, there's a machine that does all of the randomization and the insertions to keep it random, but I swear to you, there's been more than once, and not just tops. It happens with Panini as well, where you will pull out just multiples of the same player or the same team. So I don't know. I mean, it's supposed to be random, but I don't think it is always as random as they would like for us to believe that it is. In fact, we opened out of some Gypsy Queen recently, too. There was a ton of, was it Yankees? I think it was, where the Yankees in the first half of the case had just an unbelievable number of hits. And you're thinking, okay, well, there's no way there's going to be that many hits in the second half of the case for the Yankees, right? I mean, because good grief, they had half the hits in the first half of the case. Second half of the case, they didn't have half the hits, but they still had like another 3. I mean, it was insane what they pulled out of there for the Yanks. So, I don't know. Sometimes it just flows that way, I guess. Funkhauser. Oh, here's our signature. Perdomo. Again. See, and this goes back to my theory, because we just pulled him for the Blue Jays a while ago, and there he is again. So there's 2 of him. Toronto, you now have 2. And they're both just the base. There's no parallel either. So there you go. That goes to what I was talking about. Is that sometimes it doesn't seem like the random is that random. Although, of course, plenty of other times it does feel like it's random. Well, the second one is at least a refractor, so I will say that. The second one that came out is a refractor. The first one that came out was not a refractor. So I guess that's the difference in the 2, is the second one came out as a refractor. Garcia. Top 100 Devers. Oh. There's another one of our, although that outfit's fine. That's same concept, style of card on that 70th insert, but he's dressed fine. Unlike our red, white, and blue suit that we had a second ago. Now, I thought this is another one that I thought might be numbered, but I see no number on it. So I guess it is not. But I thought that it would be numbered. Oh, we've got another, is this a refractor? Yep, we've got another insert here. Mr. Mike Trout, and this is, what is the style of card? What's the year on this one? The 1948 is the style being reproduced with the Mike Trout. Cool hit. Ramirez. There's another 70th insert for Elvin Hernandez for the Pirates. I do like the inserts in this series thus far. Kyle Lewis, Sheffield, so far so good. YouTube seems to continue to be cooperating with us at the moment, so happy days. Mitch Keller, Chang, first Bowman. Our little stack of Chrome cards is getting quite high over there. So, any opinions on who's gonna end up in the World Series this year? Early, I know, I realize early, but still, you know, if you're gonna play the odds, the early time is the time to do it. There's Ryan Rodriguez in the 70th anniversary insert. Josh Bell in the top 100. Tyler O'Neill. Deweese. I don't know why I just said all their names like you can see it on the card. I don't have any. I don't know why I just read them out loud. Well, there's Perdomo again. We're hitting lots of him tonight. Oh, here's our signature. It's coming up early in this box. Abraham Gutierrez, first Bowman for the Braves on the Gutierrez autograph. So very nice that the Braves are in the game now, right? Sorry, I'm just checking something over there on the primary monitor. I don't believe there are any relic cards in here, not that I am aware of in Bowman. It's all autographs and all on-card autographs. There's Josh Bell again in the rookie. Refractor, yeah, I think, yeah, refractor. Bowman is pretty much all about the on-card autographs and the rookies and the prospects. I mean, sure, there's you know, there are veteran signatures and things in here too. It's not like it is 100% rookies, but certainly I would say that is the primary thing that drives Bowman are the rookies and the prospects. Oh yeah, there are some booklet cards. You're right about that. There are booklet cards, and they're, what are they? They're like 8-player or something. I mean, they're big ones, I think. And by big ones, I mean more than one player. There's a Dodgers talent pipeline. Yeah, the pack searchers. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm sure the pack searchers do hate that. But you know, what I think is funny, I talk about this all the time when I'm doing, like, football especially tends to have them. They put those big, I call them dummy cards, those big block, thick block cards that they just insert into the packs. That there's a Rodriguez first Bowman. And there's a Reyes refractor. Nice Alex Reyes for the Cardinals. Chance Adams first Bowman. So they put those big block cards in there, and that's the whole purpose of putting those in there, right? Is the people that go along through the hobby store or wherever, and they feel up the packs trying to find the hits. And of course, at least half the time, you're going to end up with that big block card instead, and it makes me laugh. There's Chris. I don't never have Gissel. I'm terrible with saying names. I really just am. So yeah, it always makes me laugh when I pull those big block cards out, because I think how many people are walking along, feeling the packs and thinking, oh, they've taken like every hit out of the box, and then they get wherever they go, the home, their house or their car or whatever, and they open them and it's all just those big dummy thick block cards that just makes me laugh. Topps doesn't really do that too much. So there's a Barreto top 100. It just, I'm sure they do hate this series, though, because you can't tell. I mean, on the autograph cards, you're not going to be able to tell by feeling a pack whether or not there's a hit in there. I don't even think, I'll have to pay attention the next one that comes up, but I don't even think that they face, there's Foley. Oh, there's a nice Mike Trout in the, what year is this? That's a 1951 series on that Mike Trout. That is that a photo variation? Maybe. There's a Torres again. So yeah, I don't really notice Topps doing the facing the autographs. Like Panini, a lot of times in the packs, the autograph will be facing the opposite way of all the other cards. Like they'll turn it, like this. So it'll be in the pack like that. When all the other cards are facing forward, it'll be facing backwards. So sometimes, in Panini, you'll know whatever you're getting ready to flip over is either going to be an autograph or a relic because it's facing the opposite way. And sometimes I think they do that in Topps, or in Bowman, Bowman's Best, I think their autograph cards, the best I remember, are facing the opposite way. But then in a lot of series, De La Cruz, like this one, they're not facing the opposite way. There's a 70th insert for Hayes. No, I guess that's not numbered either. So then they're definitely, it doesn't feel any different. And I'm not even sure if it would feel any different if it were facing the opposite way, but you would think maybe. Calhoun. Somebody who's in chat, tell me if your picture is okay. My iPad is spinning right now, but sometimes my iPad spins not because of the fact that it's having a problem with the broadcast, just because it's old, and sometimes it gets, whatever, overloaded on its memory or whatever. So can someone in chat pipe up and tell me if everything looks okay on your picture at the moment, so that I know whether or not it is just my iPad? The basketball cards that have 24 karat inserts, I think you're probably talking about gold standard Okay, good. So it is just my iPad. I just want to make sure. Usually if it like goes down like it did earlier, my iPad will say stream is offline, and that's when I know I have a problem. And it's not saying that, it's just kind of stuck there, which I figured was just my old iPad. Cody Reed for the Reds in the top 100. So thank you for letting me know that it's fine on your side. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that the 24 karat gold basketball cards that you're asking about is gold standard. That is the one that I think you're thinking of. There's a Dansby Swanson in the 70th anniversary insert refractor. Well, I mean, okay, so you're asking about could somebody use a metal detector to find the 24 karat gold cards in the basketball series? They are a redemption. They're not like live in the pack on the 24 karat gold stuff. So they would not be able to find it that way. There's for the Phillies on, what year is this? The 1948 again. J.P. Crawford in the 1948 series, reproduction series, or card design, whatever I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean, anyway. You might not know what I'm trying to say, but you do know what I'm making a reference to, anyway. Oh, yeah, the gold standard is actually, it's... the gold standard is fun. It's a fun series, and it's a nice high-end series. There's a Justin Moreno on the 70th insert. There's a lot of nice hits that will come out of gold standard. It is one of my... Well, I like a lot of the basketball cards, honestly. Now, some of them, of course, don't have as high-end hits as others do. And some of the high-end ones I like okay, but I don't love. Like Gala, for instance. It's okay, but I don't love it. But Gold Standard is a really nice series. The autographs are on card, which, a lot of times Panini with their basketball, well, Panini with all their products, a lot of times they have sticker autos. Topps tends to do more on-card autos, but of course, Topps really only does baseball now. They lost their football license and never did basketball. So that is one of the selling points of Gold Standard is, so Jason Groom, that you have on-card autos, which is not always what you get in Panini. A lot of times you get sticker autos. There's Mariners, Talent Pipeline. But yeah, you shouldn't worry about anybody taking 24 karat gold. You would be just fine. They're not going to be live in the pack if it's something like